Hey there, YouTube. The Egyptian Conniption here, and basically what I've done here is I've tried to copy the very popular Clearly Aloft headset or Halo headset, which is on the market. They're about $500 US, and those of us who are capable enough to build an airplane are more than capable enough to pull one of these things together. And I was just going to run through my first prototype. Um, Now I cheated. I went down to the local airport and basically asked them for a headset that was broken, wasn't working very well, poor connection, something, and I was actually able to luck out, and I found a headset that was just basically the frame was destroyed, and mic boom was always falling down. So great headset to salvage some parts, and basically what I did just that. So I just want to run through basically what I did, and I was able to put this thing together for about $40 Canadian. So wow, US dollars is probably like $10 nowadays. Yeah, and basically only cost me like next to nothing, and that was just for some 3.5 mil and 2.5 mil jacks here to solder some wires together. But I'm just going to run through a quick kind of spiel here. So basically, we have our standard dual GA plugs here. Really nice harness. It's got nice wire string reliefs, and the headset, lucky for me, had a potentiometer on one of the earmuffs and was able to grab that, which worked out really good. Now, the problem with making some of these is, I guess a lot of you know, is that sometimes a transformer needs to be wired in because of the different resistance of speakers. And it's funny because the speakers that came out of the headset actually had 300 ohms stamped right on the back of them. So I was a little worried myself, and I wasn't really sure what the outcome was going to be, but obviously I'm using a pair of standard earbuds that you buy anywhere. I got these from London Drugs here in Canada for about $20. Just standard earbuds that I kind of taped on here, ran down the harness, and absolutely no modifications, going to a 3.5 mil jack here. And what I did do is I kept this potentiometer in the phone's output because I was worried that I was basically just going to get my eardrums blasted due to the resistance difference, and these guys are about 16 ohms. Standard new speakers are low impedance speakers, I believe. So, the big thing and the hard thing that's kind of to acquire with this project is this mic, and it's I believe it's called an electric mic. I'm not really sure how you say that. You guys can comment. I'm not perfect. I'm just some guy tinkering here, and that's the big thing. And then I'll show you once I open this box up. But basically, this mic is just positive ground. The shielding isn't even used, and it gets wired to a chip or a circuit board that was inside the headset that I had to salvage, for this project. And just basically had to extend the wires down the loom, and I did so using just a salvage 2.5 mil jack, and I did that because I just wanted the two plugs to be different so they wouldn't get mixed up. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this box up here, and you know, this is kind of one of the things I bought. It was, you know, $8.99 for this box. And also one of the things I would change if I were to do this again is this box is just, you know, massive. And I was under the impression that I might need a transformer, and you generally need one transformer per speaker. So I was worried I was going to have to fit two of these things in here, and I didn't have to. So if I ever do this again, I will definitely use a box that's, you know, probably about, I don't know, maybe that big. Because, you know, all I need is enough room for the two jacks and that potentiometer, and that would be about it. Kind of streamline this. But I will show you what's going on inside here. Box. You open it up, and here's a little tour of this box. So what you're looking at here is this mic chip that I was talking about, and this is what I really needed to scavenge. So you know, here's our cable coming in from our dual GA harness. Here's the shielding that I have teed off. One part of the shielding is going to this chip, and we also have the mic input, the mono mic input, going to the chip as well from the dual GA plug, which I guess would be going into the aircraft. And now the mic inputs, like I said, was just a power and ground, which I have tapped into this 2.5 mil, you know, mic input. Power and ground. We're not using the shielding. We're just using tip and mid, and wires running to this chip, and that's what has this mic working for us. And again, the headphones. This is a mono setup. I chose to do mono setup because of the potentiometer, and again, I wasn't sure how things were going to work with the lack of transformer. But yeah, red wire, which would be our, let's say, right channel not being used. And we also have our black wire that's not being used. So our green wire is our mono kind of left speaker in into the pot, and then out of the pot we just have a you know, a scrap piece of white wire, which again is going to the mid and tip of the 3.5 mil headset jack, which is down below. Now, if you can see, because it's mono, I have one feed coming in. Shot here for you guys. Really tough to see, but I basically have this 3.5 mil jack jumped, so the right and left earbud will work. Kind of really tough to see here, but there's a green jumper wire down there that's just connecting the right and left speakers. But I have one input coming from the potentiometer, and thus I have volume control. And that's it, guys. This works. It's cheap. Like I said, I got like 30 bucks into this in a headset that was just laying around, and there's always a headset laying around somewhere. You know, grab a couple, scavenge some stuff. This is just, you know, the actual headband here is a piece of stainless TIG wire, you know, bent to suit around my head. I have some RC hobby fuel tubing, you know, as ear protectors and around the backside as well. And the mic boom is actually connected with a roll pin. A standard roll pin is in here under the heat shrink, and that roll pin is connecting the TIG wire, the stainless TIG wire, to a piece of copper household electrical hardwire. And you can see a little bit of that, you know, the tail end of where it's connected to the mic right there. And what that does is give you ultimate flexibility from here all the way down to the mic, which is great. You get that mic anywhere you need. So it really is, it works. It's very light. You know, I've had it in a Cessna, and the earbuds fit very well, and it does very well. So worth a shot, guys, for 50 bucks, you know, and a little bit of your time. Have at her. Have a good one. Good luck.